Hey guys, for the win here, I'm doing my second tutorial in Minecraft. This one's gonna be how to make a simple train station design. I just came up with a new design and it uses the new train tracks that just came out. I think it was either 1.4 or 1.5. I'm not really sure which. I think it was 1.4. The powered rail and the detector rail. So first off, what you're going to do is you're going to want to make a slant at a 45 degree angle. So what this is going to do is it's going to store your carts on, because the powered rail, to get the momentum going, you need to have it on a slant, or else it will just stay stationary, the carts. So that's probably more than I needed, but the bigger the better. You can hold more carts on it that way. So just gonna need a couple of powered rail and a couple of regular rails, and then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to alternate between using powered rails and regular rails. So every other block is going to be it'd probably be easier if I went from the bottom with this. I mean, from the top. Yeah, okay, that's much easier. Okay, so you just alternate all the way down. And then for the last two, we're just gonna leave it like that. Okay, so I finished my slant here. It can hold a total of 5 carts because there's 5 powered rails on it. So the next step is you're gonna want to make a circuit, and what this circuit is going to do is it's going to allow the carts to drop down periodically. So what's gonna happen is the first cart's gonna drop down, then the second cart's gonna drop down to first place, the third cart is going to drop down to the second place, the fourth is going to drop down to the third, and the fifth is going to drop down to the fourth, and then if you get another cart, it will go in there. So yeah, so what you want to do that is you're going to want to place sets of 2 delay blocks, and you're going to want to space it out 2 spaces with redstone for each one. This is because you need to have a direct line into the delay blocks for them to get the signal. So yeah, just 2 things of redstone in between them, and then so I have 5 powered rails, so I'm gonna want to make 5 sets of these. So far I have 3, and I'll start moving this around to the other side. That's 4, and this should be 5. Okay, and that's 5. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set these all to the highest delay, and then I'll just show you what's going to happen. I don't have a button on me right now, so I'll just demonstrate with this redstone torch. When you press the button, it's going to go down and periodically set off these things. So because it's a button, it will only stay lit for like a half a second, so it'll go send the signal and it'll just keep on dropping those down. So oh yeah, sorry about that. You don't need this first row because that's gonna drop down right when you hit the button anyway. So you only need 1 less than the amount of powered rails that you have. Perfect. getting dark out and it's raining. Oh, come on. Alright. I will continue this video when it stops raining. Okay, hey guys, sorry I got a little bit distracted for a day or two, but I'm back, and I finished up these delay blocks. So now I have 4 delays, and that corresponds to the 5 powered rails. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hook up this first rail, like so. Actually, one higher than that, so it would be like that. And now, when this line gets power, it will power that rail. And then you're gonna want to do the same thing for the second one. Oop. And then this one's gonna want to come down like so. Okay, I guess I will extend that one off the other side. Like that. And the next one is there. So I think you basically get the idea. I've got to fast forward it while I do this, so that you guys don't need to watch me do every single step. So now that I have the rails hooked up, the next step that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to place a lever down to make sure that everything's hooked up correctly. And in the okay, it looks like it's hooked up right. The reason why I use the lever instead of button is because it gives a more continuous power supply, so it's easier to tell whether the rails are working or not. So now that that's hooked up, the next step is going to be to replace this with a button. As you can see, it creates a little line going down of the powered rails, and what that's going to do is it's going to drop the first one, then drop the second one, and drop the third one, and so on. So, on. That's better. Alright. So then the next step that you're going to want to do is, if you have this in continuous loop, you can just hook up the front to the back, basically. But for most applications, you're just gonna want to hook up an entrance and an end. But just so that I can show you that this is gonna work, make a little rail go back off this slope. great thing about these rails is they work similarly to redstone, so they can power each other basically. So you don't need to place down one power supply for every block. You can just have one lever, and now that'll power a whole entire line of these things. Okay, so I'm back, and I loaded up each one of those powered rails with minecarts so that I can show you guys how this works. So now if you press the button, one drops down, and then they all drop down periodically behind that one. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a really simple design that I came up with. Not too much going on, but it works and it gets the job done. The only real issue with this is that you might need to press the button once or twice if there is a space between the minecarts. So let's say you take out, for instance, you take out like third one, if I can get up there. So let's say you take out this one. Then after you press the button a couple times, yeah, see, now one won't drop down when you press the button. That's the only real issue with it. But if that's not a problem for you, then this is a really simple design that you can do, and it's probably the easiest minecart design that you can do right now. But I don't know. I'll keep on trying to invent newer ways to work these minecarts and create new dispensers, but this one's a really easy one. So that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.